Hey guys, Jarred-Garneau here. Here's my weekly guitar lesson. I just want to start off by saying that I did take a quick break. I just got really busy with school and everything, so I just need to focus on that. And but now I'm gonna be back to doing it weekly. And yeah, so just want to say sorry about that, and thanks for hanging in, you guys. But today's lesson is going to be a continuation on Younk Funk. So I think it's like part 5 or something like that we're at now. So, but we're at the solo section. So Derek's solo section. So just before we jump into it, let's go over like the harmony parts anyways. We're basically, let's actually just listen to it. Yeah, so let's stop right there actually, just because there's like before the slide and after the slide, and we just entered the part of the solo where he throws on the slide. So where I'm at for this part of the solo, it's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, roughly. But yeah, so what's going on here? So first off, let's talk about the chords. So we're bouncing between a couple different modes. So we're bouncing between D flat Dorian and D Dorian. So very similar to So What, but we're actually starting on a D flat and then modulating half a step up. And a big part of hearing it is listening to that bass. So we might just be doing octaves there, but either way, he's just, all the bassist is doing is just outlining that modal root of D flat and D. And went over the chords last time, but the cool thing about modal chords is like, let's say, we're just playing D Dorian. What you do is you just stack the fourths on top, and any one of these inversions as you go through the set of chords is gonna work. So for instance, if I just change the key to E and I just play modal chords based off of that, I'm gonna do E Dorian. So that's where you get that really like John Coltrane, like McCoy Tyner sound, which is a lot of the style here. And then yeah, you can get some pretty interesting sound, or that would have been more right there, but anyways, yeah. But it's kind of like an everything is everything approach as far as comping with the chords goes. But let's pick apart Derek's solo. So, oh, and for those of you guys that are new here, please subscribe to my channel. The button is in the bottom right hand corner if you want to click on it. But let's get into Derek's solo. So so right there, just want yep, so just so what what Derek is doing in this case is another cool trick that you would hear McCoy Tyner do and a bunch of other players playing this more chordal style of harmony. Is they'll take whatever modal root is. So in the case of the first chord, it would be D flat. What you're going to do is you're going to play the minor pentatonic starting on the fifth right there. And that highlights some very cool tones, for instance. So like A flat, so just the 5, so nothing crazy there. But the flat 7, our root, our second or our 9. And then we have our 4th right there, or our 11th, so another color note, and then just back to our 5th again. But it's a cool trick, and it's pretty cool because you can just play a lot of the same blues licks you rely on. Or that's the next part anyways, but yeah, you just take some of the same blues licks you would use in the minor pentatonic, and you just automatically sound a little bit more jazzy with this approach because you're leaning on some of the color notes. So like the 9 and the 11 in particular are sound really nice over the style right here. So then the next part, I just want yep, so right there what he's doing is going and by the way, the first intervals, by the way, were 5, flat 7, root 9, and then we're going, let's see, flat 7 here, root, and then just going to the flat 3rd. So just like blues like so far. That's it right there. So that change going from D flat, or I should play maybe so that very, very cool. But let's see. Yeah, awesome. So just changing up half a step to D Dorian, and we're hitting something like that. Let's see. So very cool. He's going A, C, and then he's going G to F sharp. But what's cool is he's letting that C hang out for a second and going from G to F sharp, and you get that tritone, that flat 5th interval right there. So, yeah, and then you go. What does he do exactly there? Yeah, so right there he's going, then sliding from, in terms of fret position before, sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place, guys. We're going 5th fret on the 4th string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then 2nd string, 8th fret to 7th. So now I'm just going middle, index, pinky, sliding into that little figure. And then with my ring finger, I'm sliding from our 8th fret on our 3rd string, so E to D, so 9 to 1, and then flat 7 to 13. And then going back to our flat 7, and then he does this quick figure where he's like just sliding between B and A and B, and then A, G, and A. And it helps if you take that line and maybe play it on one string just linearly so you can see the pattern, because it's cool. He's just taking a pattern where we're just moving back and forth in seconds, and then just moving it down an interval and doing the same thing. And you know, just to extend that, you could go so on and so forth. You know, just always trying to think of ways to go beyond the solo that you're learning, and you know, like trying to create like a more comprehensive approach of like how you like kind of think Derek was approaching this, because you know, he probably practiced all sorts of patterns up and down the fretboard before he tackled the song, and he also played it probably a bunch live too and explored it that way. So, but you know, it's doing a lot of exploration with the fretboard, and just viewing it a bunch of different ways will really help your improv. But let's keep on going. Oh yeah, just go back to that lick. We're going so 6 to 5 to 6, 5 to 4 to 5, and then we're going just doing this cool lick where we're going again, just like an instance where we're taking like an A blues lick. Like, how often have you heard that? But if we're playing it over the root of D, it sounds much different. So, because we're ending on the flat 7 instead of our flat 3rd, so just different color notes. And then So right there we're going, starting on the 4th fret, just going up that pentatonic box. So very cool, and I know I'm not getting like the exact thing, you guys. I'm just trying to go for like the general kind of brush strokes of what he was doing, and my volume was probably a little low there that entire time. My apologies. Much better. There we go. That should be much better. Let's see. So we're going. So just going up that pentatonic box. So in terms of intervals, we're going 5 flat 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then flat 7, then sliding from our 2nd string from 9 to 7, from our 5th to our 4th, and then hammering on from our flat 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And just doing it pull off from 5 to 4 on our 2nd string, so our flat 3rd to 2nd, and then root, and then 9. So that lick is pretty cool. And then the next part. So that part we're going. Basically starting to look the same way, just going up the pentatonic box, but once we reach our fourth right here, so our G, we're doing a backward slide from our 9 to our root, so, and that's a cool lick. And then, one more time, let's see. Yeah, so we're going. Okay, yeah, so. And then flat 7 root to second. And then flat 7, 6, 5th, 4th. And this is all 4th string, 5th fret. And then 3rd string, 4th and 6th. 5th fret on the 2nd string. 8th fret on the 2nd string. And then doing that slide from the 8th fret to the 6th on our 3rd string. And then hammer on from the 4th to 6th on our 3rd string. 2nd string, 5th fret. And then slide from our 3rd fret to, 4th fret to our 3rd fret on our 3rd string. And then 4th string, 5th fret. And then 4th string, 3rd fret, which is our 4th. And then 5th string, 5th fret, which is our 9th. And then we're hammering on from our flat 7th from the 5th string, 1st fret to our 5th string, 3rd fret. And just going. So just another instance, we're just taking that A minor pentatonic box and just playing licks at it. It gets a pretty like spanky sound right there, which sounds pretty cool. So awesome. So very similar. So just got the minor pentatonic, A flat minor pentatonic, and then doing a slide to our E flat at the first string, 11th fret, which is our 9th. And then going back to it would be, I guess, C flat in this case, which is would be our flat 7th. And then just doing a pull off from our flat 7th to our 5th. So it's all about those slides and the way you articulate these notes. Because as you can see, he's not doing anything too like fantastic in terms of like shredding these note choices. It's just his articulations and the way he plays these notes that really defines like his style and everything. So that right there. So right there, starting on like a B minor pentatonic shape. And a little rake into it, I think. And then going, just moving that a whole step. So back to our A minor shape. And then a little half step slide into our root. just like blues licks, you know? And the next part, so again, we're just shifting between just the different modes. So D flat, Dorian, D Dorian. So that looks a little bit of a doozy. So just doing a bend, whole step bend and release on the first string at A flat minor pentatonic shape. Same thing on the second string, and let's So there's something I'm missing there, but what is that I'm missing? Sweet. So we're going. It's just the way he slides in between can be just very tricky to hear sometimes, but also very cool. So. Yeah, so he's going. Awesome. So just one more time. Okay, awesome. So just these whole step bends and then hammer on from our 5th to 7th, sliding to a root on the first string from 2 to 4, and then 5th fret to 5th fret on our 2nd and 3rd string, and next lick. Right there, just going pull off from the 5th to the 3rd fret, 5th fret of the 4th string, pull off to our open 4th string, 2nd fret, and then we're switching back to D Dorian right here. notice he does this bend right here, and you're gonna want to do it with your second finger, your middle finger, depending on what finger you use your slide on, of course. But I use it on my ring finger, so I'm gonna try and leave that open, because you're gonna do this. You're gonna do a whole step bend or release, and then that's from the 6th fret 3rd string, whole step bend. So from 9 to 1, and then doing a flat 7 to 1, hammer on. And as you're using vibrato on that, you're gonna basically throw on your slide on the ring finger, and then go into the next part of the lick. And again, just to explain that again, you're gonna bend, release, and then hammer on from your flat 7th to root. And as you're doing that, you're gonna throw on your slide, and that's gonna be the transition to the next part. And I think that is a good place to stop for today. But I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. For those of you that have not subscribed yet, please do. I really would appreciate it, and let all your guitar friends know. Let me know about my channel. It revolves around learning the fretboard in open E and other open tunings with or without slide. And yeah, so I will see you guys next week. Take care.